I obviously do not need to tell you that this isn't the only chapter of human-like races, since you have humans in archaeology who have discovered bones of humans that are hundreds of thousands of years old or older. The surface of this world has been reformatted tons of times, with cataclysmic endings to the human race a number of times. This event is automated to allow the world to properly re-heal, and become refreshed with new treasures in the soils. A newly downloaded operating system is injected into the spirit of heirs within this world, and gradually an amazingly beautiful surface comes to life. And once again, the genesis of human existence begins. The removal of light spirits inside this world is not as uncommon as you would believe now. Even the Mayan cultures who you believe created the Mayan calendar and predicted 2012 would be the end of the world, they as well completely vanished into thin air, without traces. So have many groups of beings throughout the ages of this world. Mass disappearances inside this world are not uncommon. The universe is an automated system that will align two suns to overpower the darkness of this world that deceives the light spirits from leaving. This happens quite regularly in physical worlds throughout all the smaller universes within the universal womb of all. Again, there is no emotion, there is no punishment and reward, there is only appropriate placement through division. What belongs in the light goes into the light, and exists inside the world of light, where those who are dark remain in the dark-aired world of deceptions, unable to recognize the world of light. Those who remain will experience their prophecies, and as promised, there will be no more sun, moon or stars to be seen. Dark ages without these beacons occur naturally every few thousand years in this world. As far as the big prediction of a second sun in the immediate future, where they lie and say the Betelgeuse star will explode, an event that has never happened before. Let me give you some clarity, starting with Roman and Hebrew records from 163 years before the start of the Gregorian calendar to about 70 years after. BC 163, an extra sun, in the consulship of Tiberius Gracchus and Manius Juventus at Capuae the sun was seen by night. At Formais 2 suns were seen by day. The sky was afire. In Cephallenia a trumpet seemed to sound from the sky. There was a rain of earth. A windstorm demolished houses and laid crops flat in the field. By night an apparent sun shone at Pissorum. Obsequanes, Prodigiorum, chapter 114. BC 48, Thunderbolts, Visitations. Thunderbolts had fallen upon Pompey's camp. A fire had appeared in the air over Caesar's camp and had fallen upon Pompey's. In Syria 2 young men announced the result of the battle, in Thessaly, and vanished. Dio Cassius, Roman History, Book 4. BC 42, Night Light, 3 suns, in Rome light shone so brightly at nightfall that people got up to begin work as though day had dawned. At Murtino 3 suns were seen about the 3rd hour of the day, which presently drew together in a single orb. Obsequanes, Prodigiorum, chapter 130. Suns, moons, globes, how often has our Senate enjoined the Decembers to consult the books of the Sibyl? For instance, when 2 suns had been seen or when 3 moons had appeared and when flames of fire were noticed in the sky, or on that other occasion when the sun was beheld in the night, when noises were heard in the sky, and the heaven itself seemed to burst open, and strange globes were remarked in it. Cicero, on Divination, Book 1, chapter 43. As you can see, miracles in the world above being seen by the inhabitants of this world within are not rare, but regular. However, it would seem that all information leading to evidence of life beyond this world is always kept in the dark. This is truth. The Sumerians wrote of an event, of a body in the heavens called Nibiru, which is translated to a crossing or point of transition, especially of rivers. Once again, in the very first chapter of the Genesis, a hint is given when it states that God divided the waters. According to ancient Sumerians, Nibiru is attributed to a Sumerian god named Marduk, a star that is highly related to the location of the planet Jupiter. This star is written to return, and it is this sun that has also been related to the theory behind the object today called the Nemesis. In 1984, a physicist named Richard Muller theorized that mass extinctions were not random, but appeared to occur in the fossil record every 26 to 34 million years. He attributed this supposed pattern to an undetected binary companion to the Sun, either a brown dwarf, a dim red dwarf or a gas giant planet, lying in an elliptical 26 million year orbit. This object, which he named Nemesis, would pass through the Oort cloud, and cause severe changes for worlds such as the Earth every 26 million years, as he theorized. This was a good philosophy, however his belief it only occurred every 26 million years was incorrect, it is more like every 2,200 years. However, human beings in all their superiority should already know this. After all, they were nice enough to give Roman names to all the planets in the solar system. However, once it was discovered that little Pluto was not Roman and just a Mickey Mouse world, they demoted poor little Pluto, who is now seeking emotional counseling over this. On February 15 this year 2011, astronomers have reported finding a possible star the size of Jupiter coming through the Oort cloud, a planet they have coincidentally named Tyche. The name Tyche was the Greek goddess of fortune and prosperity. Tyche was also the name of the good sister of Guess Who, the Nemesis. Poor Pluto is still seeking a promotion, but no luck against Nemesis. In 2009, a crop circle was formed in the United Kingdom, displaying the alignment of 5 planets and displaying a hieroglyphic pattern, implying new building blocks and lines of creation are to be downloaded to these planets. Coincidence? You can claim this to be mere coincidences, but I will show you some coincidences that confirm you of being living in a fairy tale and accepting reality as fantasy. You have also been accepting the miracle of this fantasy within this world as a reality. Wake up from the dark spell of hell. Life is eternal and filled with never-ending existence. Only in this world of deceit are you manipulated to believe otherwise. I will show you much more to confirm what is happening immediately, and I assure you now, the world will be reformatted and those remaining will witness the revelation. Almost half of the population will soon learn the automated process of division is real, and will come as a lightning bolt. In the wink of an eye, you will be taken and returned. You will exist in a world with much more radiant color and sound, where all is instantaneous. It is coming.